Hey, hello my loves. How is everybody doing today? Let's get started on today's reading and see what beautiful messages Spirit may have for my beautiful lights. Okay, first card up. Three of Swords. Okay, this is for somebody who is going through it, okay? I feel like you're having a major setback today. Perhaps just feeling brokenhearted and sad regarding something that you just don't have all the pieces to yet, okay? So something behind the scenes going on, and it looks like you're holding on to some idea with a person. You're wanting the best. You're wanting this to turn out in a positive sense. But this person, whoever this is, there's a lot that you don't know about this person. So it's time to really try to get to know this person, ask questions, spend some time with this person, and find out who this person really is, because there's a lot of things about them that hasn't been told to you, that they've been holding back. This person's holding back. So maybe some secrets here, some things that you would be shocked to find out. Not necessarily bad things, negative things, but still the same shocking things. All right, but right now you're in a situation with this person where you're wanting something from them. You're trying to hold on to them, but you're also trying to find out what is going on. Okay, so things are being hidden right now. You have the utmost confidence in yourself today, Aquas. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of you looking at starting over with something. This could be a relationship, this could be financial. Whatever this is, it's something new, something fresh that you want to jump into. And I'm seeing you're going to be extremely successful with this endeavor, whatever it is. I'm talking to a masculine right now, specifically. You're very focused on yourself. This is why you have the utmost self-confidence in yourself. You take care of yourself. You do a lot of self-care. You put yourself on a pedestal. You are in your own power, let's say. You're aware of how powerful you are without getting your ego involved, without putting people down and using it against people. So people are rather attracted to these qualities in you. They love being around you, and they feel your power, and they want more. They want what you have. Okay? Seeing that whatever this endeavor is, or whatever you're working on, is going to be extremely successful, like over the top successful. All right, here I'm seeing, I'm talking to a masculine. You are trying to get with this feminine, but for whatever reason, you're experiencing a tower moment with her, and you're feeling a lot of stress, like she's rejecting you, or it's just not working out. This is someone that you really want to be with. So this is rather heartbreaking, and I feel like you're thinking about things a lot, like having these ruminating thoughts about her and what she's doing and who she's with. This is creating a lot of stress for you, I see. All right, and also I want to address this tower moment, okay? You're having a tower moment with this person. It might be time to have a sit down. I don't know. But if you need to know more about this, this is a good time for me to throw this out there. I offer a $20 reading, so those interested can click on the description below the video. And I'm seeing a new path here for a feminine with a masculine. So this is someone that you have been with before, and your relationship was really strong, really good. This is rather unusual, because ever since you broke up with this person, or you both broke up, I don't know who broke up with whom, but you've felt a burden in your heart. You have wanted to be back with this person. You never stopped thinking about this person. You're very much still in love with this person, and somehow, even though there's been some time lapsed between the two of you, I do see some kind of new start or a new beginning for you both. So there is hope here. Okay, and you're very hopeful on that end. All right, this is for somebody who's spending a lot of time alone. You're spending this time alone, but you're not unhappy. Okay, you're working on yourself. You're also doing things that make you happy. You're keeping yourself occupied, you're keeping your spirits high, and you're doing a lot of self-love techniques, I want to say. This has created a great deal of confidence for you. I'm seeing a victory coming in because of the work you're doing on yourself. Guys, if you put in the work on yourselves, if you worked as hard on yourselves as you worked at your job, you would just reach amazing heights, because I don't know if a lot of you get the connection of raising your vibration. When you're vibrating high, not only are you bringing in intense happiness, joy, and new feelings of intense elation, okay? Not to say you're on 10 consistently, but you will enjoy these new emotions more often. All right, not only will you be doing that, but you're going to see that you're going to be manifesting things like a ninja, and you're just going to start seeing things coming in more easily than before. Things that you're wanting, you're going to produce them with ease, okay? You're going to feel like doors are just opening up to you left and right, and the sun is finally out. And this victory card tells you that you can expect a lot of positivity. I feel like this weekend and into next week, for a lot of my aquas, you're going to be experiencing some very positive things. A lot of you are going to be hearing about some new, again, doors opening, opportunities, new opportunities that you can jump into if you please. All right, I'm seeing a feminine. There's a masculine who's desperately trying to get your attention, and you're not paying attention. You're looking the opposite way. You're looking away. All right, meaning that you're ignoring this masculine who's knocking on your door. This masculine, whoever this is, wants to bring in balance. So if this was an argument that you had with someone, a friend, a family member, or someone you love, they want to make up. They want to fix it. Okay, they want things to improve between the two of you. This masculine is going to show up very quickly, like over the next couple of days, I feel. All right, they're just going to show up at your door, or they're going to call you on the phone. They're going to be saying some things to you that you've longed to hear for a long time. Okay, this person has never really been this emotionally upfront before, this empathetic, and whatever the reasoning is, they may have realized that they did some things, went about things the wrong way. All right, so let's continue with the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you feel as though you're taking a break from your finances, meaning that this could be a layoff. This could be somebody quit their job, or somebody's just taking some days off. So I'm seeing this break here. This is giving you a feeling of freedom. You're just tired. Guys, we don't realize, we just think it's normal to go to work and work all these hours all week and be at work, 8 to 10 hours a day. But in reality, we spend most of our lives working, and it takes its toll on you when you do this for 40, 50, 60 years. So we don't think of it in those terms. We just think of it like, going through the motions, and this is what we do. But, I invite you to, I call it layering. Think of things in layers. Get beneath that top layer and really look deeply at things, because it's going to change your perspectives on how you think and feel about life, and bring you into this fifth dimension a lot faster. Okay, because now once you start doing that, you're thinking on your own. You're not following the sheep. You're not thinking like everybody else. You're not falling into line, so to speak. Okay, looking at things, getting beneath the layers, and looking at things from common sense viewpoints is going to change your perception, like I said, and allow you to be more creative. Bring in this creative thinking for yourself, and through that, You're going to be more successful in life. You're going to see different ways to get to things that you want. All right. I am seeing a new beginning. A new beginning for a lot of my Aquas, as far as, people in your life where before you were confused about them. These are people that you were involved with where there was confusion about, how you felt about them. There's no more confusion. There's no more confusion. You see it. It's just black and white. You see who is negative around you and who is good for you and who is not. And you are becoming very decisive, very making these decisions that at one time were very tough for you, and they are becoming easier because you're changing your perceptions. Okay, I'm seeing a feminine here. It looks like this might be a good friend, another feminine, or a sister. I'm seeing some kind of, you're moving. You're both moving. This could be a sister or a roommate. You're moving into a new home. And you're so excited. You're both so excited about this. I'm seeing a lot of good things coming to you through this. It's going to kind of change things up for you guys in more ways than just where you're going to be living. All right. New opportunities are going to start showing up for you. This is going to be a new, fresh start. And you're going to be very happy with how things are going to turn around for you, I want to say. I heard turn around. So whatever you've been experiencing in the past, expect your experiences to change quite dramatically with this move. All right, guys, this is a masculine here. You're going through a spiritual transition. You may not know what this is that you're going through, but you're feeling your emotions lately like you don't ever remember feeling your emotions like this before. You're all over the place. And you're also feeling, thinking about people in your life who brought this in, okay? Who brought in backstabbing and, just did nasty things to you and made you angry or made you feel upset or hurt or whatever it is. You're purging these things. That's why you're getting emotional and remembering all these things now. This is called the purge, and some of us are still going through this. We're all moving into these new dimensions at different times. We're all feeling different things with the energy that is swirling around us right now. Very intense energies bringing us into a different vibrational state, and this is a spiritual thing. It's being done on purpose, and this is because we are moving toward this fifth dimension, guys. Some people say we're in it now. I don't know. I feel maybe fourth. Some of you may be in the fifth. All right. Give me a shout out. If you think you're in the fifth dimension, let me know. Let's just say fifth dimension. Fifth dimension, baby. All right. Make a comment. Show me a comment. Where are you? Fourth, fifth, third? Where do you think you are in all of this? All right. So I am seeing, though, that you are very giving and your heart is starting to swell. I'm still talking to this masculine who is going through this spiritual transition. All right. You're becoming more sensitive about things because your heart is starting to swell with love. You're raising your vibration, and this is where we're moving into these new vibrational territories where we're going to be operating from a different outlook. Okay, there's going to be, the hate is going to be gone, and we're going to be more empathetic, giving, and loving toward our brethren. Here I'm seeing somebody, okay, you're trying desperately to balance something out, okay, that is making you feel extremely defensive. All right, this has to do with somebody that you've known for a really long time that is kind of acting like nothing's happening, but there's something they're doing or saying or some kind of way that they're acting that has you feeling very stuck regarding them. They might be celebrating a little too much. So this might be someone who isn't faring well right now with, they're starting to feel the effects of what is going on around the world because, guys, we are going into this more sensitive mode, okay? And I explained it over and over again why we're going there, all right? So some people that are not completely open or open to having a spiritual awakening, they're trying to hold on to the old. They're afraid. There's fear of change. So they're trying to keep their grip on, you know, what they've known their whole life, which is disintegrating right before our eyes. We're seeing the old stuff going away, and we're hearing about all the new stuff coming in, right? And plus, we're getting all these different things. Like if you're a scroller, you're seeing all these different weird things being said, things happening right now. If you're not looking at this in a good way, from a good stance, this can crack you up mentally. This can make you go bonkers, okay? And somebody is allowing that in. Somebody is partying too much. Somebody you know is maybe in the throes of addiction, or drinking too much, or just, you know, every day almost is like a party to them, okay? And you're very concerned about this person. You're trying to talk to them. They're making you feel defensive, and you're trying to balance things out with this person. However, I see that they are ignoring you. They're ignoring you and going their own way. All right, there's only so much you could do. So again, guys, you need to look at people. It doesn't matter who they are, how close you are to them, as painful as it may be. You can't let others bring you back into the third, okay? You can't let them suck your energy. You know, everyone has their own journey right now, okay? We all have our own journey. We all came back to experience different events, learn and teach different things through these events. So these events, even though they're hard to watch with other people that we love, all right, there's nothing you can do. We cannot control them. We have to just let them figure it out. As terrible as that sounds, once, you know, if it's a child, once they're over 18, there's really not much you could do except try to talk to them into, you know, doing something helpful for themselves. Other than that, if they're just going their own way and doing their own thing, we have to learn to somehow not get sucked in, as you know, try to be as strong as possible with that. Again, this is something, you know, I have a person who's doing that to me. I have someone who's sucking the life out of me and is very important, I'll say, member in my family. Somebody who's hard to just, you know, push away and ignore. But dealing with this person is extremely intolerable and difficult. So this is, I believe, my lesson. To learn how to be around this person and look at this person while they're operating Looney Tunes, and be disconnected emotionally as far as letting them make me feel bad. And this is what we have to get good at, guys. We have to get good at this. This doesn't mean you're feelingless and you don't have empathy. This means that you're strong. You are an enlightened being. You are that much closer to being a person, an enlightened person who's going to be able to help others by not getting sucked down into the third again, and not getting sucked into their situations at hand, okay? Because when you get sucked in, you're of no help to anybody. You can't even help yourself, right? Because you find you're up here and all of a sudden you're down here. All right, so let's move on. I am seeing something awesome here. I'm seeing everybody moving toward a place in time where your hard work is getting ready to pay off. So all the things that you've been through, all of your memories, all of the past, because things are starting to culminate now. We're purging all of the negativity. So all these things from the past, you are releasing them. All right. So, and you're starting, for some of you, you may even realize you're not remembering things from the past. You're starting to forget about painful situations, and that's exactly where we need to be. But I am seeing something here about just ignoring or feeling ignored the things from the past that have brought in all the negativity. I also see you, the hard work you put in to do this, to change things up, to bring in a different perception for yourself, to look at things differently, is getting ready to pay off. I'm also seeing that this somehow is in connection to something financial that will be coming in for you. And this is something that isn't too far off. I'm seeing more with this Nine of Pentacles. All right, I'm seeing somebody, wow, okay. So this isn't good, but somebody lost everything. Somebody lost all their money. This could be a job loss, but this could also be an investment that you made. So I'm seeing somebody made an investment, possibly a rather large investment, and it went to the wayside, okay? It looks like you lost it. You're feeling very upset and defensive about this. But at the same time, you know you're a creator, you're getting back on the horse and you're starting over, and you have good news about your decisions that you're making regarding your money now. So there was a lesson learned in this. You got the lesson and you know how to steer this now, how to go about doing it. Again, you will be able to build your money up again, just tweaking it a little bit so you don't make the same mistakes. And here I'm seeing manifestation, guys. Manifestation next to the Justice card, okay? Commit to your manifestation skills now. The things that you're wanting, start giving them a lot of thought and how you're going to bring these things in super fast. Okay, I'm seeing super fast manifestations coming in now for my Aquas, and some form of communication here from this person that is somewhat older and mature, somebody that this is going to be a surprise because you've been feeling alone, you've been feeling ignored. I feel like you're retired and you're home by yourself. All right, but you're going to get communication from someone who loves you, who is going to communicate something very positive to you, something you've been waiting to hear about, something that's going to be super exciting. And this exciting news is going to be just so meaningful to you. Here I'm seeing a masculine who you're stuck. You're stuck with some situation here. You're feeling stuckness. You know you have to move on this situation. You have to make a choice here and a decision. A very important decision needs to be made for this masculine. I am seeing it. This has something to do with another masculine whom you cherish. This could be a son or someone you love in your circle, okay? I'm seeing you're being asked to make some kind of decision, or this person's asking something of you. They want something of you, and I see that it's causing some stuckness. You know you have to make the right decision, and you're going to do that. You're going to get clarity. And out of this decision, I'm seeing something ending, but I'm also seeing something new stemming from this ending that's going to bring in some fantastic opportunity for you. All right, guys? So this is the reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.